welcome to the French Crochetist channel. So today I'm going to show you the basic stitches in crochet, and for the demonstration I will be using a worsted weight yarn, 100% cotton. So this is a size number 4 and a 5mm crochet hook. But first of all, I will give a brief piece of advice about the kind of hooks and the kind of yarn you should be using as a beginner, so you don't get frustrated when you start crocheting, when you start to learn. So here we go. As a beginner, the best kind of yarn you could be working with is acrylic. So light worsted weight, just like this one, or medium worsted weight is okay for beginners. And this one is a blend of cotton and acrylic, and you can see the ends are not splitting, so this is easy to work with. Now regarding the hooks, the ideal sizes for beginners would be 4mm, 5mm, 5.5mm. So here I'm showing you the crochet hooks I have, but this is in Japanese sizing, so that's why the numbers are different. Apart from the yarn and the hooks, other things that might be useful for you would be stitch markers. You can mark the beginning and the end of your rows because oftentimes it's difficult to see the beginning and the end, and this is where you lose or add too many stitches. Now, if you're not sure what kind of hook you should be using with your yarn, you have this information on the label with the yarn. So this medium worsted weight yarn can use 5mm up to 6.5mm crochet hook. Other materials you might be needing during your projects is a measuring tape, but also scissors. Finally, another thing you might be needing at the end of your project is a tapestry needle to weave in the ends. And now let's see the kind of stitches I will be demonstrating. From left to right you can see foundation chains, single crochets, half double crochets, double crochets and triple crochets. Here I made 10 chains, 10 rows of single crochets, 10 rows of half double crochets, 10 rows of double crochets, and 10 rows of triple crochets. So here we have our medium worsted weight yarn and our 5mm crochet hook. Now let's start with a slip knot. Wrap the thread around your fingers and insert your hook in the loop and pull up a loop and tighten. Now let's see how we place our hook. In my case, I prefer to hold it like a knife. I place my thumb on the flat part of the hook, my pointer finger on the thread, so I can decide to stop the thread from sliding around and release whenever needed. And see how I put the thread between my fingers to create some tension, and I hold with the thumb and the middle finger so it doesn't go all over the place. So now you need to yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, again yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. So don't hesitate to slow down the video if I'm going too fast or too speed it up if I go too slow. I will be making 10 chains each time and 10 stitches for the different kind. Now let's see how we're going to count the chains. You have to look at the little V's and count every single one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's start with single crochets. We will need to make one more chain. So yarn over, pull up a loop, insert the hook in the second chain from the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, insert in the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I will continue to make single crochet in every single stitch until the end, until we have 10 single crochets. And I will also make a second row of each stitches to make sure that you understood how to turn and how to add up. I will not be speeding up, so don't hesitate to jump to the next chapter if you like, but be careful at the end of each row that you don't miss any stitches. Now it's time to count the stitches. We need 10 stitches. Let's see. Don't forget this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, we have them. So now for the second row, we need to raise 1 chain. It doesn't count as a single crochet though, so we start in the first stitch, that is the space you can see here in between the single crochets. So let's insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop through 2 loops, and we have our first single crochet. Let's look at the next space under the 2 loops here, and yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through the 2 loops. Again, insert your hook underneath these 2 loops in the space, pull up a loop and pull through the 2 loops. Insert, pull up a loop, pull through the 2 loops, and we will continue like this until the end of the row. Don't forget the very last stitch. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Yes, we have them. Now let's start the half double crochet rows. We continue from the single crochet rows, and we need to have a height of 2 chains. So chain 1, chain 2, turn, yarn over, and we need to insert the hook in the second stitch and not the first one, because the 2 chains count as a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. So remember, the 2 chains that we make at the beginning counts as a half double crochet. That's why we skip the first stitch. Now we continue like this until the end of the row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Chain 1, chain 2 for the next row. So we continue until the end of the row, and we have to skip the very first stitch again. Now let's be careful at the end of the row, because we need to make the last half double crochet at the top of the chains from the beginning of the previous row. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I will show you at the end of this row. So now we don't count the V's at the top, we count the half double crochet directly. So this is the base of the half double crochets, and we have 9. So we need to find the top of the chains. So 1, 2, the very top and then yarn over, insert the hook in the chain. It might be difficult because it's a little tight, so you really need to find it and insert your hook after yarning over. My goodness, sorry, I'm struggling there. Finally, so be careful, it might be a little too tight, so make sure you don't put too much tension when you make the two chains at the beginning of the previous row. So we have our 10 half double crochets now. Now for the double crochet rows, we'll start again from the single crochet rows before chaining 3. And after chaining 3, we need to yarn over, insert the hook in the second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Let's continue until the end of the row. And here are our double crochets. Now let's make the triple crochet. So starting again from single crochet rows, we will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we will count it as a triple crochets. So we'll yarn over twice, once, twice, and insert the hook in the second stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We have our first triple crochet. Well, actually this is our second, as we count the chains for a triple crochet. Again, yarn over twice, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert the hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and we continue like this until the end of the row, until we have 10 triple crochets. Now let's continue with our second row. Let's chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn, yarn over twice, insert the hook in the second stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and we continue like this until the end of the row, until we have 10 triple crochets. Don't forget that at the end of the row you will need to make the very last triple crochets at the top of the chains from the beginning of the previous row. So here it is. We are looking for the top of the chains, and here we go. Insert the hook at the top of the chains. Always struggling with that. And here we are with the 2 rows of triple crochets. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and next time I will probably talk about a different kind of beginner projects. So in this video I only showed you 2 rows of each stitches, but I would advise you to make at least 5 or 10 rows to make sure that you don't miss any stitches. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.